must be the kids.
Uh-huh. No, I can't get any cards here. Wish I could win one game.
Hi, Don.
Oh, I hope we're not late.
No, the roast and the other.
Oh, good.
Good to see you, Don. Thank you. Lou, it's Ann and Don.
Hello, sweetheart.
Look at that. He doesn't even greet his own daughter.
I'm sweetheart.
Not by a long shot. Hello, Hollinger.
Daddy, it's 7 o'clock.
Is it? Helen, turn on the news.
Daddy, it's 7 o'clock, and you're sitting at home playing solitaire? You're not even at the restaurant. You're not even dressed to go. And you're going to watch television? Something's wrong.
How's the weather?
Fine.
Marvelous. Forget the news, Helen. Who needs Walter Cronkite when we've got that girl?
I was very patient during dinner. I didn't say one word. Now tell me, something's wrong. I know something is wrong. Why is Daddy home?
Well, nothing's wrong, dear. He's just decided to take things a little easier, relax more.
That's Jim, Miss Marie.
That's not going to help.
Sure, it's Jim. This I couldn't give him. I knew he needed this. Picked up 1 5. I couldn't give him another 5. You got 30 points.
And 25 for Jim.
Take your 55 points.
And it was a spade, so it's double.
110 points.
4 boxes. I'm out. I win.
Why don't you tell Walter Cronkite in there? She'll include it in her 11 o'clock broadcast. Deal.
Loser deals.
Mother, I am a big girl now. Will you please tell me the truth? Is Daddy sick? Is that why he's home? Is he sick?
Daddy is definitely sick. Sick of going back and forth to the restaurant. Sick of re-adding all the checks that the waiters turn in. Sick of fighting for good meat at the market. Sick of watching busboys drop good crystal. Sick of looking at cards that don't go together. I'd give anything if I knew how to cheat.
Daddy. Daddy, is something wrong at the restaurant?
Nothing's wrong. I just think I should take it a little easy and plan to retire. Anything wrong with that?
Well, no, it's kind of sudden. I mean, you never mentioned that before.
Sure, because if I mentioned it before, it would be sudden then, since I hadn't mentioned it before.
I've got a feeling you don't want to talk about it.
That's for proper feelings. Now, if you want to do me a favor, you'll set fire to these cards.
It wouldn't be so terrible. Let's see. There you go.
Who wants to drive?
We do.
I don't see why we have to dry dishes. I never do at my place.
That's why you have spots.
I don't have spots.
If you don't dry, you have spots.
Nobody ever died from spots.
This whole business about Daddy retiring, if you know Daddy, it just doesn't make sense.
Why? Honey, he's worked hard all his life. He's entitled to retire.
Well, what's he gonna do?
Oh, he's always said he's never gone hunting or fishing or camping.
Right, because he hates it. Donald, he loves the restaurant business. This is the first time I've ever heard him talk about it as work. It just doesn't make sense. I want to go over to the restaurant and talk to Harry.
Okay.
But finish drawing.
Hello, Don. Ann.
Hi.
Hi. Your dad's at home.
Yeah, I know, Harry. We just left him. Harry, you've been my father's closest friends all these years. Tell me, what's going on with him?
Come on. Sit down and have a cup of coffee.
Thanks, Harry.
We'll talk for a little while.
You know, it's just so strange, all this talk about his retiring and everything. Is he serious?
I think so. He's been pretty disgusted with the business lately.
Well, why?
Why? Look around you. What do you see?
4 people and 208 chairs. How long has that been going on?
6, 7 months.
But why? You still have the best food in town.
Annie, when your dad started in the business, good food was enough. Not anymore.
Was the restaurant business bad all over, Brewster?
No. Tony's is turning them away.
Tony's? Oh, that place is the worst. His food is so greasy, he can't keep it on the plate.
You're Lou's daughter.
Well, what is it, Harry?
Take a message to Bill, won't you marry me? Go.
That's what it is. Go look.
You know, Donald, Harry is right. Look at this place. I mean, my gosh, it's got to be the music. He hasn't changed anything. Or washed it either.
Honey, I hate to say it, but those guys are good.
Of course they're good. I mean, and everybody likes this kind of music nowadays. I mean, not just the young people, but you, older people.
Me, older people.
No, what I meant is not just teenagers, Donald, but everybody. I've got to talk to Daddy about it. I mean, if he could get some young group, you know, like the Electric Yo-Yos or something.
Honey, look, it's up to you. I don't want to butt into your family problems, but there's an old saying around the American Kennel Club. You can't teach an old dog to change his restaurant.
Oh, Donald, if he could see how successful this place is.
Yeah, but you're not sure he wasn't serious about retiring.
Oh, Donald, I know my own father. Believe me, he doesn't want to retire. He's just totally depressed. I mean, it's bad enough that nobody's going to his place anymore, but it must be killing him to see all the business this place is doing.
Do you think he'd want you to get involved?
Oh, I'm sure he wouldn't. I'm sure he doesn't want me to know that anything is wrong, Donald. Do you know, this is the first time in my entire life that I could really help Daddy with something very important.
Okay, lady. The meter's still running. Where to next?
The phone booth driver. And hurry.
No chance. You'll have to walk. I'll never get a fare back.
They're extremely cute. Here comes Daddy. Now back me up.
I happen to be one of the world's great acts. I happen to be...
Hi, Daddy.
Hello, Miss Marie.
Hello, financial genius.
Daddy, now come on. How many times have you left the house without your wallet?
And you don't have any money, as usual.
No, I don't.
Well, I'll get a check and we'll get out of here.
Oh, not only didn't I bring any cash, I forgot all my credit cards, too.
Right. Now, Daddy, just sit down and relax for a few minutes while I just finish my spaghetti.
But you just ate at home an hour ago.
I know. I don't know what it is. I'm just starved.
You're not hungry, Rockefeller?
No, sir.
Well, well, hello, Lou. Nice to see the competition every now and then.
Hello, Tony. Nice crowd you've got here tonight.
Tonight, last night, every night. How many dinners did you have at your place tonight?
I have no idea. I stayed home and had dinner with my family. Oh, this is my daughter Ann.
Hello.
And Don Hollinger.
How do you do?
Tony.
How's the spaghetti, Ann?
Oh, it's just delicious.
She's a nice kid, Lou. The spaghetti happens to be rotten, but nobody seems to mind, huh? Enjoy it, Ann. It's my treat.
Oh, thank you.
Very nice, Tony.
Professional courtesy. I'll send my kid to your place for free dinner, and I'll come out way ahead. Enjoy the music.
At least he isn't kidding himself. He knows his food is awful. Look at this place, though. Packed.
What do you think it is, Daddy? Prices are just so low?
What do I think it is? It's the music.
Well, you have music. I mean, those ladies.
The Thorndike sisters? Sure. But this is what the kids want.
Adults, too.
Yeah, sure looks like it.
You know something? If I could find a group like that, I bet this place would be empty.
I'm sure it would be, Daddy.
Where do you find people like this?
My agent will find you some groups.
He will?
Sure, I mean, if you want to audition some. I mean, you know, if you have a feeling like that you'd like to do that. If that's your idea.
We'll call them in the morning. If we find the right group, I'll try them out Friday night.
That's great. Well, let's go.
But you haven't touched your food yet.
I'm stuffed. We just ate an hour ago.
Pretty proud of yourself, I'll bet.
You'd win. You know, Donald, it's really a good feeling to be able to do something for your parents. I mean, not just the kind of thing that they ask you for, like making them proud, but really contributing to their happiness by getting involved with them.
I don't think your father wants you to get involved.
You know, I'd always heard that one day suddenly you wake up and you're your parents' parent, and they're their children's children. I think I'm going to really like being Daddy's parent.
Good, honey. And you'll make a wonderful parent, if you remember one thing.
What?
Stay out of your kids' business.
How do you like them? They're great, huh?
Sorry, Mr. Gould, they're just not right for La Parisienne. Why? I couldn't even let them in my restaurant. The Board of Health would take my license away. Don't you have a group
That's more way out, more electronic?
all washed?
Got the group for you. Okay, grubbers, thanks. I got the perfect group. Clean-cut, healthy, rosy cheek. A nicer group of guys aren't around. I'll show you what I mean. Say, little blue boys, next. Come on in.
They sound great.
I can't tell the difference. Ann, what do you think?
I think they're perfect. The young people will love them, and they won't offend the older customers.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Okay, Mr. Gould, I'll try them.
Mr. Marie, I guarantee you're making the perfect choice. Okay, blue boys, that's good.
I think you made a right choice, Mr. Marie.
I certainly hope so.
Oh, Daddy, I am so proud of you.
Why?
Because you're really a man of action. When you make up your mind to do something, nobody can stop you.
Oh, that's where you get it from.
Man, he's the last guy in the world I thought would hire us.
Yeah, he sure was, straight looking.
Did the agent tell him about our new finale?
I couldn't have. I forgot to tell the agent.
Look, let's not. We'll just do it. The place is up in Brewster. It's a good place to try it out.
Oh, no, man. It might be kind of wild for those, like people up there.
Look, man, they're doing it in every play on and off Broadway this year. It's legal. And it'll lend the act some class.
And publicity. No other act in the country does a finale totally naked.
Harry, how are we doing?
Oh, hi, kids. Look. Stop taking reservations at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Everybody in town will be here.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, it's fantastic. Where's Daddy? He must be so excited.
He went home to get dressed about a half an hour ago.
Did the Blue Boys show up yet?
Uh-huh. They rehearsed and they're back in the dressing room now.
Come on, Don. Let's go home. We'll come back with Daddy.
Right.
See you later.
Cool, baby. Dig. Beat me, Daddy, 8 to the bar. 23 skidoo and crazy, man.
Harry, you have just spanned the entire generation gap.
I love the sea because the sea is where it's at. Hey, man, don't lie around like that. You'll get wrinkles.
Not the clothes I'm gonna be wearing for the big finale,
I know that. I'm talking about the encore. Your skin will get wrinkled.
big evening?
Do I look like the wife of a brilliant impresario?
You certainly do. Where's Daddy?
Oh, he's anointing himself with sacred opening night oils.
Good evening.
Well, Mr. Hip.
Where'd you get the narrow jacket?
From Jake Goldberg, Brewster's guru to the stars.
Yeah, but narrow jackets went out a year ago.
Well, this one's going out twice this year. Once tonight and once tomorrow when I bring it back to Goldberg.
Aren't you forgetting something?
What?
Your love beads.
Oh, when I go hep, I go all the way.
You're supposed to wear them on the outside.
Not that all the way. Your Highness, shall we depart?
Are we going by car or Sabu bringing up the elephant?
Oh, good evening, Reverend Mrs. Crawford.
Well, I see your father finally is taking my advice.
Oh, you mean the music?
No, he's finally hired a pretty hostess.
Oh, thank you. But it's kind of busy. You know what a nut daddy is about good service. Hope everything's all right.
Just fine. And the music is wonderful.
Oh, thanks. Tell Daddy.
Well, Sheriff, business or pleasure?
Both, maybe.
Anything wrong?
Few suspicious characters around here.
What are you talking about?
Some guy walking around in a weird-looking jacket.
Well, there's nothing worse than a funny sheriff. Now, you going to sit down or you going to go out and steal apples?
I'm going to go out and make the rounds, but I'll be back later. Lou, great music.
I appreciate that.
Oh, Daddy.
I never thought the place would ever get this crowded.
Oh, did you see the Hendricks?
Yes, and the Quigleys and their friends. Half the county must be here.
You give them good food and now great entertainment. Who can beat that?
It's all know-how. You don't stay in the restaurant business for 40 years being a dummy.
Daddy, I'm so proud of you.
Excuse me, man.
What is it, boy?
We're going to do our big number now. I wonder if you want to introduce us to the cats.
You want to meet Maury and Ellen Katz?
No, Daddy. He means that they want to be introduced to the crowd.
Oh.
Yes, certainly.
And halfway through, when I shout now, if you could lower the lights, it'll be a wild effect.
Oh, great. Are you ready?
Right.
Come on, Daddy. Introduce them.
No, honey. Show business is your department. You go ahead. I'll wait backstage.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Mr. Hollinger has asked me, Mr. Marie has asked me. How do you like that? I forgot my father's name. Well, I never really call him Mr. Marie. I usually just call him Hippie. Anyway, Daddy has asked me to, first of all, thank you all for coming to his premiere night of his new policy of having modern music. And also to tell you that the Little Boy Blues have prepared a special number for the occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Little Boy Blues. Daddy, isn't it fantastic?
Great, sweetie.
Which one's the dimmer?
That one over there is for the stage.
Great. Okay, now watch them.
They're still playing.
Now!
Now. Hey, those crazy nuts are...
What are they? What are they doing? What?
They're taking off all their clothes, every stitch.
You're kidding.
Don't you dare look.
I'll turn off all the lights.
Retirement is definitely the answer. I'll never be able to face those people again. I'll just close up the place and we'll move away.
Can't you just sell it, Daddy?
As what, a nudist colony? Of course, I could sell the fixtures, but my good name means nothing now.
Lou, what happened at the police station?
Nothing, thank goodness. They believed that I didn't know what was going on, and the kids themselves admitted it was a surprise.
Shouldn't we have gone back to the restaurant to see what was happening?
What was happening? You like to look at blank spaces? Take the Sunday edition of the New York Times and look at the crossword puzzle.
Oh, Daddy, those people are your friends. They wouldn't desert you just like that. Now, I know you had reservations for the second sitting. Why don't you call and find out? I'll bet the place is filled up now.
And don't be ridiculous.
Oh, Daddy, call Harry and see. Come on. What can you lose?
All right, I'll call Harry.
What, Don? What?
You should have seen the expression on those people's faces.
Hello, Harry? Lou. What? You're kidding. No, I'll be right down.
What, Daddy? What?
Now, hold on, Harry. The place is jammed.
Daddy, see?
No, it's not such a CC yet. We've still got a problem. The Blue Boys refuse to do the second show unless they can take their clothes off in the finale.
Could I have the phone just for a second, please? Thank you. Harry, listen, are the Blue Boys still there? Good, let me talk to one of them.
What are you going to do, Don?
Wait a minute. Hello, Mr. Boy? Yeah, this is Don Hollinger. Listen, let me tell you something. Every combo rock act in this country is ending their act by taking their clothes off. Now, look, you really want to draw some attention, you really want to shock them? Listen, I'll tell you what you do. You end your act by putting clothes on. Yeah, right. At the end of the act, you run off the stage, put on your overcoats, and run back on. They'll love it, yeah. No, really. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm a magazine writer. I know. I'll even give you some publicity. Good. Right, yeah, they'll love it. Right, bye-bye.
Hollinger, you're marvelous. But what are we going to give the customers after the Blue Boys' engagement ends?
I've got an idea.
What is it?
Well, you probably won't like it.
I bet I will.
Well, you're going to have to be the one to ask them.
Ask who?
Because they probably won't do it.
Who might not want to do what?
The Thorndike sisters.
What a night. Well, good night, Mr. Murray.
Good night, Donald, and thank you.
Yes, sir. Where's Mrs. Murray?
Conked out. Sound asleep already.
Honey, I'll go warm up the car.
That's a nice fella, Ann.
Oh, Daddy, thank you.
For what?
You've never said that before.
Is that right? Why shouldn't he be a nice guy? My daughter likes him. And I like him, too.
What could be more terrific than the two most important men in my life liking each other?
He likes me.
Of course he does.
I wonder why.
Why not? I think I've done a marvelous job of bringing you up.
Good night, kitten.
Good night.